guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with my curly hair. So today's look is another easy to follow look. I used the Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 palette to create this look, and this beautiful lipstick is by Fenty Beauty in the shade Unbuttoned. It is really a very easy and a quick look. I really hope you guys try it out and do send me pictures. And before we move ahead, I'm Saniksha Adnani. I post tutorials here once a week, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started. I've already done my eyebrows using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 4.5. I've concealed my lid using the Fenty Beauty Concealer. This one is in the shade 310, and I've set the lid with the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade 2. You can set it with any powder you want to. So I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 palette. I'm going to start by adding this shade to my crease using the MAC Dense Blending Brush. Just adding this to my crease, going back and forth. I always like to tilt my head a bit higher so I can see where exactly is my crease. Always remember, this is your crease and all this down there is your fold. So your crease is higher than your fold. Just going back and forth. So on Netflix, I started watching this show called Masaba, and I am loving it. I don't want that show to get over ever. It is so amazing. So if you guys don't know, Masaba is a very popular Indian designer and a celebrity, and she's also Neena Gupta's daughter. So the show is about her. She's such an amazing actress. I didn't know she was such an amazing actress. Totally love that show. If you guys haven't watched it, I think you guys should watch it. Such a awesome show. Next, I'm going to take this shade on another blending brush. This is a Zoeva brush in the number 225, and I'm blending out the edges of the green color. I just want to gently blend it so the edges look seamless. You could even use your compact to blend this. Next, I'm going to take this dark green shade on the same MAC Dense Blending Brush. Adding this shade to the outer corner on my crease and on my lid. So this shade is going to be just a little below the previous green shade. Just going to add it all over the eyelid. This green is quite pigmented. It's a little difficult to blend it. I think I'm going to pack the shade first and then I'm going to blend it out because it's quite pigmented. It's getting difficult for me to pack it and blend at the same time. So better I pack the shade first on the lid and then I'll blend it out. Wow, what a pigmented dark green shade. And I don't think I've ever done a look with this green before. I've never used this green. Before I start blending, I'm just gonna wipe out my brush on a dry towel. So now I can blend this easily, the edges especially. Just going back and forth and making sure that it merges into the previous green shade. And if it doesn't merge into it, I'll blend it some more by taking that shade on another brush. Just going back and forth and blending the edges. I'm again taking this light green shade on a soft blending brush this time and just gently blending the edges. Just going back and forth. I added 2 layers of this shade. So if you want, you could just leave your look at that. But I want to add like a bit of glittery shade only in the center. So I'm going to take this beautiful green glitter shade. You can use your fingertips, but my nails are long. So I'm going to take a brush. This is the MAC brush. And I'm just adding this color on the center of my eyelid just to add some dimension just on the center all the way to the crease. And just make sure the edges are blended. It shouldn't just look like you've kept something in the center. The edges should be well blended. And if you still feel it's not blended, just take the same brush without any color and blend out the edges where the glitter is meeting the matte shade. So you either leave it on with the glitter or without the glitter. Next I'm taking this shimmery shade and adding this to the inner corner. Just using the Zoeva brush to do that. This one is in 223. You can use any small kind of dome brush to do that. I'm adding the same shade to the highest point of my brow bone, just under the brow, to bring the green shade a bit down. Again, this step is optional. Next, I'm going to clean all the fallout. I'm taking some Bioderma on a cotton pad. There's not much fallout actually, just the corner. I want a crisp edge. That's what I'm going to do. Remember to fold your cotton pad when you want to create that crisp edge. Just clean any fallout. Next I'm going to add the Niod Photography Fluid Opacity 12% as a primer and corrector all over my face. My face is already moisturized and I'm using this Sigma Kabuki brush to add the primer all over my face. I've been using this primer since over a month now and I don't think I've met a primer much better than this one. It primes my face, it even corrects my face, especially the redness on the cheek. Just remember to go in downward direction. Don't forget your nose. My nose usually gets very oily but not with this primer. Don't forget the forehead. Next I'm adding the Fenty Beauty foundation. This one is in the shade 310. I'm again using the same Sigma brush to add the foundation all over my face, my neck, my forehead. Just go in downward direction. So I added this all over my face, my neck, my forehead. Next I'm adding the Fenty Beauty concealer. This one is in the number 310. I'm adding this under eye. Then I'm adding this on my forehead and the bridge of the nose. Right under where I would do my contouring and on the corner of my lips, my upper lip and the chin. I'm blending using the Fenty Beauty sponge. Using the flat side. Don't over blend it because then the product will start coming out. So if you have like a lot of pigmentation or marks that you want to cover on your face, then you should use a darker color foundation to cover any pigmentation and marks on your face, and then you can use a lighter color concealer to brighten your face. Because when you use a dark color foundation, it just makes your face dull, but it covers any pigmentation or marks. And adding a lighter color concealer will again get the brightness back. Next I'm gonna add the Huda Beauty powder all over my face. This one is in banana bread. I'm first taking a small brush and adding it wherever I added concealer, like under my eye. Before adding powder, make sure that you remove any fine lines with your fingertips, just gently. So I'm adding the powder under eye, then on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, upper lip, chin, the corner of my lips and the laugh line, and right under where I did contouring. Next I'm taking a large fluffy brush and the same powder and adding it on the rest of my face. The Huda Beauty powder goes a long way. I'm using this powder since almost a year now. I got it when I went to Copenhagen last year and there's still so much in the box, and in fact after that I had got a few more powders. They are almost over. I've not even used them, like I've barely used them. So the quantity in the Huda Beauty powder is a lot. Gram wise I don't know, but I guess the product is like so fine that you don't need a lot. I'm again contouring using the Dior contouring powder. I'm in love with this contouring powder. I don't know if I'll ever use any other contouring powders. I mean, even the other ones are amazing, which I have. I'm just like so used to using this one. I love how it blends into the Huda Beauty powder. Now I'm going to contour my jawline. So smooth with the Huda Beauty powder as my base. And then even this Dior contouring powder is so smooth. Just love the difference contouring adds. Next I'm adding the MAC highlight. This one is in the shade Double Gleam. I'm adding it right above the contouring. I'm adding this right above the contouring. Then I'm adding it on the bridge of my nose, on the upper lip, and right under the nose, and on the chin. As I always tell you guys, I love adding highlight to my chin as it makes my face look longer and not short and stubby. Next I'm adding some blush. This is the Tarte blush in Blissful. This blush is very easy to blend, but very little bit comes on the brush each time I take. So I need to take a lot. It's very easy to blend. It just melts into my skin. Now I'm taking the lighter shade from the Dior contouring palette and I'm contouring my nose. I'm adding this lighter shade right next to the highlight which I added on the bridge of my nose, and on the other side too. Right next to it, not on top of the highlight, but right next to it. So now I'm going to continue doing my eye makeup. I'm going to start by taking this green shade on a pencil brush and I'm adding this on the lower lash line. Make sure you join it at the corner and just go back and forth. I'm going to take some more shade and come all the way towards the inner corner. Just going back and forth. Just make sure it's joined at the outer corner. Next I'm again taking this color on a small blending brush and I'm going to blend out the edges of the green shade. Just slowly going back and forth, not adding any pressure, taking some more color on the brush and just going back and forth. Next I'm going to add the Kat Von D lash liner on my waterline. This basically is like a kajal pencil in liquid form, but super pigmented and it doesn't leak. Next I'm adding this shade again to my inner corner, just brightening it up a bit because I felt the intensity of the shade was lost, so just want to brighten it a bit. Next I'm going to add the Huda Beauty Glittered Lashes mascara. I'm not adding to my top lashes as I've got lash extensions done, just the bottom lashes, adding the volume side and the curl side. Next I'm going to line my lips with the Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Bombshell. I'm even gonna fill my lip with the same lip pencil. Then I'm adding the Fenty Beauty lipstick in the shade Unbutton. And that's the final look. Another easy to follow look. I used 3 shadows and 1 as the highlight, and you could have used like 2 shadows and you would be done. I love creating easy to follow looks because those are the looks which are the most wearable. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching my tutorial, and thank you so much for coming back. And don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, please. And I'll reply to each and every comment. Every time you like and comment, I get the motivation to make more videos. So I would really appreciate if you could like and comment on my post and share too if you want to. And I'll see you soon in my next tutorial. Bye.